Welcome back, Taffers. And in this episode, we are doing the next mission, part 4 of Thief Gold, called Assassins. And we're just going to jump right into it.
I had some money to spare after disposing of the horn, so it seemed time to invest in some new tools. Farkas is one of the few merchants willing to risk selling to an independent like me, and his prices are steep. But the other choice is to let one of the so-called city wardens give me orders, and take a cut of my profits. They've been after me for years to join one of their stables, but I'm not interested. Maybe they'll get the idea and give up. More likely, they'll just ramp up the threats. Nothing I can't handle if I'm careful. And lucky. And my luck seems to have finally turned for the better.
Alright, so important stuff there. Getting some tools upgrades with some lockpicks. You'll see those in a minute. And you see that Garrett's been threatened to join a guild of thieves, and he has refused because he's greedy. Alright, so let's we're gonna keep it on expert. I'm gonna hit continue in 3, 2, 1. And so since we got all the loot in the last mission, we have got money to burn. So we're gonna buy all the water arrows, we're gonna buy all the moss arrows, we're gonna buy all the healing potions. We don't need broadhead arrows because we can't kill anybody. We don't need fire arrows because, again, we can't kill anybody and they're noisy anyway. So we're just going to go without. And I'm going to hit play mission in 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to have to move really fast once I take a step forward and grab all the stuff that I can, and you'll see why.
That shot was meant for me.
If you crouch,
Yes,
you can sneak around here.
He's dead. Let's head back now.
These creeps are gonna lead
was
me
kinda
right back
talking
to
over
whoever
them.
sent them to kill me. But only if I can tail them without them noticing me.
I was talking over everybody.
Did you hear someone?
You want to grab as much as you can, and then you got to follow these guys.
Now.
And they will stop and turn around and look for you. So you want to stay in the shadows. You don't want to give yourself away. Draw any unnecessary attention, like shooting arrows or things like that. Hear that they stopped walking, that means that they are turning around and looking. Okay, so what makes this... It doesn't make it difficult, it kind of makes it annoying, to be honest with you. Alright, hang on. We're going to use a moss arrow to get across that metal, or we will fail the mission. They do take different paths. I'm sorry. They take different paths as they travel through the city. We've been on this path before, if I remember right. So I want, oh, great. So I wanted to say that they take maybe the same, or they take one of 4 or 5 different paths to get what they're going, and it's pretty much random. You don't know which path. Normally they go down that big metal ramp right there. Looks like they're not this time, which is great. But that means this part's going to take a little longer. They've only stopped to turn around once, which is unusual. Alright, we don't want to let them get too far ahead. Or again, we will fail the mission. I'm gonna go ahead and save.
Nothing to be seen now.
Oh. That was close. Did you see that sword wagging around? That means that he had turned around and he was looking. He was looking for me. Like this. We're gonna put out this torch as soon as they get a little farther up. Otherwise, we'll fail. There we go. You have to be careful right here. This is metal on the bottom. So we're gonna throw some moss on there. And work our way up.
Wait.
They stopped, I think. We're gonna hit save just in case. Nope. They didn't stop. In case you're wondering, no, there's not any loot in any of the... Oh, there we go. In any of the buildings or anything out here in the street. It's all at the destination. Which we should be getting close to eventually. Oh. Go ahead and save again. Oh, okay, good. We're here. I like to come under where these chairs are. Looks like a little patio, dining area, cafe, I don't know. But there's a great conversation between the guards up here, and I want to catch it.
I think it's time I dealt with Mr. Ramirez once and for all.
Hammers are gonna close down Craig. Yeah, he's tapping you. Where are they gonna put the poor saps they grabbed? Dunno. Toss them into a well or something. Anyhow, they just don't have enough guys no more. Kinda sad. Used to be the power. Now they're just a bunch of guys wishing for the old days.
Silly. Some world building happening there. They tell you that the hammers are abandoning Crag's Cleft. Of course, you know that was because of you. Or me, or however you want to think about it. Because we broke out of there. Actually, we broke in, and then broke out. This part is tricky. You want to stay right up against this wall. Right up above us is an archer. We're going to run up here. Which, you saw me throw down that moss, because that's like gravel or something. It's like really noisy. That archer, he can see really well. So we're going to stay here. We're going to catch this guy. And we're just going to leave him there.
Is that that you?
Nope.
Can't hear it anymore. Probably nothing.
You're right. It's nothing. Right, so now we're going to use our lockpicks. You get two. One that's square, one that's triangle. You just pick one. Well, first, try to open it, and it's locked. So we'll try a lockpick. Okay, first one. Go ahead and shut that. Flash bomb. 2 mines. These are proximity mines. Once you drop them, throw them, they'll go off when you or anything else gets close to them. Here's a barrel of explosives, gunpowder, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to jump across to that roof. It's a pretty easy jump. Alright, locked. So we're going to pick a lockpick. Now, if it starts to jiggle and then stops, that means you've got to switch lockpicks, and we'll encounter one of those or two along the way here. There is a ton of loot, and the loot's kind of concentrated. So we're going to grab all this. Where he is writing the commissioner. He's mad that one of his guys has been picked up. Make sure you get the plate. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, there's nothing in here. Let me show you what not to do. That button, do not push. Well, unless you want to, because that will set off the alarms. Locked. Alright. See how it stopped and made a clicking noise, but it didn't open? That means we gotta try a different lockpick. And this one's the most commonly piece of missed loot in the entire game. Is this tiny ring on the carpet. Teeny tiny. Just like crazy small. Right, we're going to get that vase, and then one of our secret areas is right here. We're going to duck down. There's a diamond, and look at that, a lever. What do you think that might be? We located his prized silver fire poker. Whatever. It's a weird place to keep something like that. Now, you kind of want to be careful here. That's a room on the other side of that. They can see you. That's a window. We're just going to grab that. We're going to quietly go away. Right. I think we've cleaned out this room. We already have 1,205 gold. Gonna run out there and nail this guy. pocket at the same time. So up on the fireplace. I mentioned in a different video, always check the fireplaces. Nothing. Nothing on the table. Another tiny ring. Lord Ramirez. He talks about installing steel walls and doors to protect from his pet Burricks. We're in the dark right here. There you That's the front entrance. We want to stay away from the front entrance. That just leads to guards and trouble. We don't want to go that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back this way. Now, we could go down this adjacent hallway. It makes no difference. Stairwell to the bottom. Here's the other end of that adjacent hallway. It just lets you see the courtyard in...
Enjoy it while it lasts, friend. His fatness will be
Didn't
back
mean to
soon
do that.
make our lives miserable.
Where is he then? I haven't seen him tonight.
Down in the cellar again, counting his loot. I hope he stays down there all night.
No, you don't. Get these guys in this room as quick as we can. Now, if you're trying to do this without setting off the alarms or anything, you don't want to leave people laying around. Like I did that first guard out in the courtyard. But there's a reason I did that. So let's pick all this up, because there's a ton in here. Don't forget the plate. That one's silver. Candlestick's not worth anything. We're at 1730. Speed potion could come in handy. Library. Alright, so there's a few things in the library. We're going to start here. Next to the fireplace, to the right, you'll find a book. And that opens this secret passage. There's some guards below.
I thought Quince and Jacko were on watch tonight.
The boss sent them on a special errand. Some fellow he wants dead. A thief. Name of Garrett.
I've heard of him. Garrett. No one to be trifled with. That's what I heard.
Not anymore if he's had a visit from those two.
So they're talking about my assumed assassination. And we can work quickly here. Run over here, this blue box. Get some gold. Put that away so we don't accidentally drop it. Breaking legs is rather inefficient if we wish our clients to be able to pursue their active lives to immediately repay their debts. Right, we're gonna get out of here. I threw some moss down there in case I fell. Put some moss right there. Quiet the landing. Right, we are not done in the library. Come around and up the stairs. Candlestick, another candlestick. Alright, and we have completed our 2,000 loot goal, but we're going for 100%. Look at that stuff from Lord Bafford. The first mission. Alright, there's one more thing we want to do while we're in the library. And it's just in case we need to make a speedy exit. We're going to come over here. Unlock this door. This will be our exit. Whether it's speedy or not remains to be seen. Alright, we're going to continue this way. This is the room we were just at. That is, again, the front entryway. We don't want to go that way. We want to go downstairs, so we're going to go backwards, which the map is, again, pretty useless. But this end of the house has two stairwells. This is the side with the library, and that's where we're going down. This part gets very confusing for me. This goes outside. We're into the courtyard. There is no loot in the courtyard. Nothing in there. This might be one of the guards' rooms. Oh no, it's a hallway. We'll come back to that. There's nothing in there. That's the basement area. We do want to go there. And on the map, we're right here. The northeast corner. But there is some loot in a couple of these rooms. Right there. Save. That's where those guards were. This may be the only other room with loot, and it's hard to see. It's that little amulet. Don't open the other door. There's the other staircase down. And this, if I remember correctly, is the front entrance again for that entryway. Yeah. entryway is up there on the left. We don't want to go that way. We can work our way around through the courtyard. I don't remember if there's anything over here.
Who's been here? Right.
Oh, nope, nope, nope. Okay, these rooms are full of guards. We're just gonna get out of here. Here's the other way down into the basement. Oh man,
Thought I saw something.
you did.
Hey, you over there! Don't move. Someone's been having too much fun.
Okay, that's gonna complicate things. But I lost him. Well, we'll see. We're down here in the basement. All these rooms are... They don't have anything useful in them. There is one person that we want to take care of first. That's our goal, eventually.
That's it. You had it.
Man, okay. That's alright. Flash bomb. Right here. Glad you could join me. So we're just gonna... Well, I'm not gonna toss him there. Toss him in this room. He was persistent. I'll give him that. Now he gets a nap. Alright, so here's where I first said, oh, there's the basement, blah, blah, blah. We want to go down there. Blah, blah, blah. That's normally the way I come down. Alright, here we go. We just want to get up here close. Oh no, they've set off the alarm. Well, okay, that's fine. If they don't set off the alarm, you hear that little bell that rang a second ago, and then a servant will come down. And they will get in your way later. I may have made this very difficult for myself, but we'll find out here in a second. We're gonna grab that basement key. Yep, hear the alarm. Good times. Alright, hold on. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm back. This makes me wonder, what does a thief do when Mother Nature calls? Here's the pet Burks. There's nothing of any value in here, unless you just want to kill Burks, but it's not worth the effort.
What was that?
Alright, so here's Ramirez's
Should have known. Nothing could get in here.
reinforced room.
I should send some muscle after the stone group.
That was easy. He walked right into it. What you do want to be careful of is that you don't throw your flash bomb behind him, because then he will not be blinded. And,
It may be time for me to move along.
and if you're trying to get through here without setting off the
wear out my
alarms,
welcome.
then he'll set off the alarm. But since the alarm was already going off, that really wasn't a concern, and so I knocked him out. There's 2 stacks of coins up here on this counter. You want to get those. And you saw me get his purse off his belt. Sometimes that is kind of tricky. We're at 2680. We're not done yet though. Over here, we'll take that. Another speed potion. And this key, which we'll use right here. 2705. That's all the loot. We've got 100%. This book talks about people that owe him money, and there's Garrett, independent thief, denied 3 times. And then I think this is new to Thief Gold. This little paper here talks about some of the other important people in town. This is the important one. Victoria, independent fence. Previously Raputo's. Dominates, includes thieves' pawnage of exotics, medicinals, no known organization, contact with second-tier nobility, grand library, and Order of the Vine. May have warden aspirations. You have no idea, dude. Alright. Alright, so, alarm's going off. That's fine. I don't care. We're getting out of here. This is the way I want to go. Past these barrels. I think it's the way I want to go. It's the way I'm going. This could become a lot more difficult now that we've set off an alarm. We'll just have to see. What I'm looking for is that was not so.
Don't think you can hide for long.
Wow. Can't see. Take a key. Oh, don't. Oh, a storage room key. Well, that would have been handy. No matter. Alright, we just need to find our exit. Here's the library. We're going to go right out this door. We've already set off the alarm. Now, the reason you want to set off the alarm, or maybe not set off the alarm, if you don't set off the alarm, and you hide all the bodies, and you ghost your way through, you can go right here, jump in the water, follow it down to where the water ends, right there, and then take a left, and the mission will end, and you'll be done. If you want more of a challenge, set off an alarm, and which I did. Or if you don't set off an alarm, and you still want more of a challenge,
Hey, what was that?
get this guy's attention.
Come out, you! I heard that.
Now, I know you heard it, but do you see me?
It's him what killed the boss. After him.
That's it. There you go. Go run and tell everybody. Alright. And so he will run and set off an alarm. Now I just climb up here and I step off. And you land in the water. If you jump, you're gonna hit stuff. But all that noise should trigger the secondary objective.
Maybe I should head back to my neighborhood. Those
And I will
fellas
show
don't seem
you
friendly.
the best way, or at least the way I've found to get out of here. We actually want to go this way, but we can't because of these steel bars. And our new objective is to head for the safety of your neighborhood. Right, your neighborhood is down here in the south. And it is... You can run all over the city and eventually hope you get lucky and find your way there. I'm going to show you how I do it. Which is why I wanted to... I didn't care if the alarm got set off. We're going to come up out of the ladder. Excuse me. We're going to come up out of the ladder, go past this little metal bit that we covered up earlier, and then we're going to go straight into this door. And then over here is some water. And if you look up that way, there's those steel bars. So we're going to jump in here. Use this little waterway to our advantage to get across a big part of the city. And then we might use a speed potion. Depends. You could go up there, but I don't. I like to go right here. This with green bricks. This hallway. I'm not going to go up the stairs. So there's a little bridge here. Anyway, Ramirez's guys, they're going to be all over town looking for you. See, there's one. I hear one close by. Yep.
All right, you're in for it now, thief.
No, I'm not. Archers are the worst.
Drop that weapon. Don't move.
Nope, I'm going to keep moving. Go up that little ramp, go past the well, and then right here, home free. That's the quickest way I know of getting here. Alright, let's check our stats. 32 minutes. We got all the loot. 9 was killed. 9 knockouts. I thought it would say something about bodies found, but whatever. Alright. So we did it. That's Assassins. And now we head on to the next mission. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.